Alright guys, so it's about that time. Just like I said a few weeks ago, I was going to be stepping away from YouTube for about a month to a month and a half, starting October 1st to the 7th. So this isn't going to be my final video, but I'm getting ready to step away from YouTube, and I figured I'd better make this video to let people understand some things. First things first is that I know that I've been getting some debates, requests over various different topics, and what I have to say to these people is that it's going to have to wait till I get back off of my little break, because just the way things are right now, it's just going to be very difficult for me to pick a specific date where we can have a discussion. And when I'm on my break and I'm stepping away, I don't really want to be involved here on YouTube. I'm actually going to shut off my, remove my G Plus from off my phone, remove my Hangouts from off my phone, and completely disconnect myself from the internet, because I just think that there's just unneeded drama and distractions with YouTube. So it's going to have to wait till I get back. With that being said, I want to move over to the drama regarding the this water situation in Aqueous Solutions. I don't want to get into too many details, as like I said, I'm going to be stepping away from YouTube soon, and I know that it's going to start to initiate a game of video tag between us. So I'm just going to mention a couple of things right here. First things first is there's the drama. Let me explain the drama. The drama is a couple of days ago, Dragnoct had a running hangout. He was making a lot of claims about my positions on certain things. Steve went out, found some discussion that I had about 8 months ago, and they were trying to say that I don't understand that water is in an aqueous solution, and it's very ridiculous when you watch the clip that they're using, because the clip that they're using is me trying to use an exaggerated speech to express some points of phony beetlemaniacs that water is used in pretty much every aqueous solution. So they find the word that I say almost, and they're trying to, I guess, squeeze it to make it make me say something else, when in the discussion, in the context, in the tone of how I'm trying to speak to this guy, they should be at least honest enough or charitable enough to understand what I'm trying to get across. There's actually more context to this than that. I mean, for the longest time I've been talking about, well, there might be different things introduced into the water-based solutions, like ammonia or other different chemicals that might also have an impact as well. But like I said, I'm not going to get into all that. I'll have to wait till I get back to start talking about this stuff in detail. But more importantly, what I want to try to hit on here is, look, the very fact that you guys are trying to find something that happened 8 months back, 3 years back, 4 years back is very laughable and funny, due to the fact that for the longest time you guys have tried to say that you don't take me seriously, that I'm a joke and don't understand science and all that other crap. And I recall on my own self, I don't have to recall going back 8 months back only, 4 years back, 3 years back, like you guys do. I can just go back a couple of weeks ago. Look at the discussion I had with Steve, with Dragnoct on G-Man's channel. Started talking boldly about how genetics proves evolution, and when pressed, the best that he could offer was, "Way, go speak to Ruhif, or go speak to CRISPR." I'm thinking of Ruhif because Ruhif's been wanting to have a discussion with me, like I was mentioning earlier in this video. There's been several different debate requests from certain people regarding different topics. Also, I think Christian Anarchist wants to have a discussion over intelligent design as well. But Dragnoct wanted me to go speak to CRISPR. He wanted me to leave the hangout and go talk to somebody else who has the evidence, because he didn't have it. That's after he was speaking arrogantly and boldly. The same thing has happened with Hogtie Champ. Look at all of his different gaffes. I mean, speaking so confidently and arrogantly. Oh, how could true empiricism not understand chromosomes or chromosome 2 fusion or Robertsonian translocation or Down syndrome. I mean, this is like 8th grade knowledge, or I don't know the specifics on how he said it, but that's basically what he said. We learned this in 8th grade. Same thing happened with Sam, several different occasions. And every single time they admit the very next day that they're wrong, and usually there's some sort of excuses involved, but repeatedly, over and over and over again, going back just recently, this last couple of weeks, to the last couple of years that I've been engaging with these people, they are shown to be wrong regularly, over and over and over again. It's not just one time, over and over and over again. And it's with every single outspoken theist in their community, from Steve to Sam, from Sam to Hogtie to Dragnok, all of them. And the reason why I'm pointing this out is that it seems like they want to try to paint this picture that I'm a moron, that I'm an idiot. But why are these very intelligent people, these smart people, I couldn't say that without laughing, I'm sorry guys, why is it that these smart people, these intelligent people, are being corrected by a moron? Right? Why are these extremely intelligent people regularly, right? They're so smart, they're in this position where they can condescend everybody else, but they're being corrected by a moron. My question is, are you stupider than a moron? That's what I find funny about it. I mean, they go back 8 months ago, find a word out of a phrase that I made, squeeze that word to make it sound like I said something else, ignore what I'm trying to get at there. I mean, you guys know how people talk. Sometimes people are, when you're in discussion, people talk a certain way and they're trying to express and exaggerate. Inside of the freaking quote that they're using for me, I'm trying to express to the guy, look, water is used in basically every aqueous solution. And I brought up ammonia because at the time I was thinking, well, somebody's going to try to use that because ammonia is actually introduced inside of the water-based solution. I understand that. And there might be some sort of other things involved inside of the aqueous solutions as well, added to the aqueous solutions as well. Some solutions don't even use, some solutions may not even be aqueous solutions. I better be clear on that. There's actually comments out there that I need to probably do some clarifying on as well, because I already know that they're gonna probably try to jump on that as soon as they have the opportunity to. Well, maybe not, because look, in reality, a lot of these guys don't really understand some of this stuff. If Fiona mentions it to them or explains something to them, then they might have the gist of it. But for the most part, I think it'll take them time to catch up. So I think I don't have to jump on that really quick. But yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, I think that you know, with my own self, if I'm going to sit over here and say that someone doesn't understand what they're talking about, I'm going to ignore them. The very fact that you guys are trying so desperately to make it sound like I don't know what I'm talking about is, I just find it really funny. That being said, that's it, guys. God bless.